Hello guys, and welcome to my video on makeup products that changed my makeup application forever part 2. So this video I want to talk about the foundation by MAC, the Mineralized Loose Foundation. I did try to do a blog on it over Christmas, but I had loads of technical problems so I couldn't complete it. I think it's one of those foundations that MAC do which is a little bit swept under the carpet a little bit, because I'll tell you the brief story about how I really got into it. As you know, as I said in the last video, I worked for MAC in the training department for many years, and what happened was a friend of mine who works for Bare Minerals, they had given me a sample of their loose foundation, which I really liked. But the only thing I felt with the Bare Minerals for a guy was that the coverage was great, but you know, that kind of pearlescent shimmer to it, I just felt it was a little bit too much for the kind of natural look that I would want, you know, using a foundation personally on myself. So then that made me go back and have a look at the loose mineralized foundation that we were doing at MAC, because I hadn't really paid much attention to it, to be honest, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I would say it's a sheer to medium coverage. It comes in like the loose powder containers like that, and the coverage is, you can get that kind of glow if you really buff it, but I mean, just to pop it on, you know, like you would a loose powder, you know, it's fantastic. The coverage is great. If your skin's, you know, going slightly more textured, more mature, you know, it's perfect for that because it doesn't look powdery on the skin. I just think it's really natural looking. So I thought today what I would just do very quickly is apply some now so you can see how it looks, because this really is my go-to foundation for myself. I haven't used, oh no, I have used it. This is the foundation that I used on my baby blue winged eye and pink lip on Francesca. So if you want to see how it looks on a young lady, you know, check that video out. But what I did was, they come in like the skin finishes, so light, I think there's an extra light now, medium dark, etc, etc. What I did was I mixed, I think it was the medium plus or medium dark with a little bit of the light. So that's kind of the colour that I use around outer perimeter, the halo of my face as they say, and in the inner part I use the light. And I apply it with a MAC 116 brush normally, and I usually start with the outer perimeter. Now all that I've done today is, I haven't been sleeping very well, oh poor me, and I suffer really badly with bags. I haven't really got dark colouring, but my bags are so puffy, and when I'm a billionaire I'm gonna go under the knife. I don't care, I'm gonna have them removed. So what I've just done is I've just conceal a little bit using MAC full coverage, just under my eyes and around my eye area, and also where I've got a little bit of texture, like open pores, you know, on my cheek area, and I think a little bit onto my forehead. But apart from moisturiser and a tiny bit of the full coverage concealer, that's pretty much what I've got on. So I'm going to start with applying the light, just so you can see, just to the central zone of my face. Use probably about, if you see there, about that much. And I'm going to use, oh, what is this? A 224 brush. And I just start literally just where I want to knock back and set where I've used the concealer. Kind of getting used to doing this now into the thing that's provided with the with the video camera. Now the other reason why I like to use something a little bit light in this area that I'm using the light loose mineralized foundation is that what tends to happen is, and I'm sure you know lots of other people that have said about this, is that when you kind of slightly lighten this area of the face, it kind of pulls it forward, and then if you use slightly darker tones to what I call the halo, this part, the outer perimeter of the face, that starts to push it back. So you know, exaggerating your cheekbones, you know, sculpting the forehead a little bit. So yeah, that's a general idea. The other thing that I like for guys about this is that you can go over your beard area and it just doesn't catch. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swap over to my 116 just to kind of get that a bit more buffed in. So if you can hear a little bit of noise, that's my pussycat Lucky playing about. The love of my life, my little soulmate. Oh God, he's after a fly, Jesus. Watch out, stop the world. Okay, so then what I will do is I will use the one that I mixed up. So this is, I think, the medium plus or medium dark, which I put in with the light. Oh, Lucky. Okay, so then that we're going to use just onto the outer perimeter, just to give it a little bit of warmth. You know, because it's very rare, isn't it, that you'll get skin on the complexion on the face that is all kind of one tone. But can you see, it's just so natural. It's unbelievable. I might sometimes just kind of bring that down, just to create a little bit of a kind of illusion of having a little bit of a cheek thing going on there with my balloon head. Okay, and that, guys, is pretty much enough. Forget your ears, down to your neck a little bit. Yeah, I think that's always quite important. If you use something that's slightly warmer than your own complexion, always make sure that you go onto the kind of ear area. Okay. Yeah, I think that would probably be about as much as I would do, really, to be fair. I mean, you can build it up, you know, if you feel that you want, you know, a little bit of extra coverage there. Or I'd probably say, if you feel that there, you know, you've got a day where you just want, you know, a little bit more full coverage, then compensate that with your concealer before you pop on, you know, the loose foundation. The other thing that I think a lot of people tend to do, which I think is quite nice, I didn't agree with it at first, but if you use like a liquid foundation and you want something that's just got that va-va-voom to set that, if you really want that beautiful perfected kind of finish to the skin, then again the Mineralize Loose is a fantastic alternative for that, because it really makes everything flawless. So probably what I then do now is I'd go in with a bit of a bronzer and a little bit of something on the lashes and just define my brow. But primarily I just wanted to do this video because I just, you know, if you haven't had the opportunity to try this foundation, do check it out, because it is, you know, it's a bit of a hero, a bit of a go-to, particularly for me personally on myself. And I think, as you can see, you know, it's a really nice finish. So guys, that's it for that video. Hope you enjoyed that. I seem to have got quite a lot of views on the first video that I did on the Laura Mercier lash curler. So hopefully I've found something that you guys all like. Doesn't mean to say that I've forgotten about all my other series that I'm doing. And I am going to be launching a new series of videos that I want to talk to you guys about. That'll be coming probably next week or the week after. But anyway, until the next time, have fun, take care, look after each other, and God bless. Okay, I'll see you soon.